Alright, sorry I'm back. I didn't really feel up to streaming last night because I'm tired from COVID. But seems to be much better today. Hopefully. During the day I don't really have the issue, it's the nighttime. I think it's pretty much over now, but don't quote me on that because I can't be sure of that because you know how unpredictable this shit is. I'm just setting the stream up. And this stream is going to be about basically figuring out what I want to do next. AKA, I want to see if there's something else I can do here. And he better not be awake. Okay, there we go. Trying to think what I want to do next, because there's so many things I could do, but I need to figure out what it is I want to do.
Feels good to actually be doing something.
There we go, we should be good to go now. Okay, so I've been looking at my builds, I've been looking at a lot of things, and I'm just trying to figure out, this mask is wonderful, but the one thing that I forgot to mention, or sorry, I forgot to pay attention to, was when I optimized this mask. The minute I optimized this mask, the first time I did it, I was now screwing myself, and I didn't know this. What I mean by that is, I rolled this into repair skills and then I optimized it by accident. I didn't know that I couldn't do this. So I went to roll it again into something else like crit hit chance. And because I've optimized that slot, I cannot roll it to anything else. It's got to stay the way it is. Which kind of sucks. So, didn't know that. I do have another mask, but it's not as good as this one, unfortunately. That sucks, actually. So if you optimize any of your slots, just be sure that you've got it rolled the way you want to if you do optimize it, because once you optimize, for example, if I was to optimize the armor regen, or sorry, the repair skills, and then I was to, you know, so I optimize the repair skills. If I try to roll that to anything but repair skills, it's not going to let me roll to anything else once I optimize. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that, because I'd never really screwed with that stuff before. I had no idea that once you optimized a spot, you couldn't roll it to something else. So, if you're gonna do that, make sure it's good. Like, make sure that you're sure that's what you want to do. Okay, so I want to make sure something I did with this. Okay, so the knee pads, I'm gonna just see. I have another pair. They're not gonna be like that though. Something I've been working on because I'm curious about this. Where'd I put it? So put those on. Oops. I put these on instead. Okay, so that gives me okay. What does that give me? No. Let's do this. The thing I like about doing this is when you come into here, if you hold triangle in, if you're on PlayStation, it makes it easier. You can just go like this. Okay, and then you can just do the same thing again. Okay. And then let's see what that brings it down to. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, so I need to go test this out. This should indeed work the way I want it to. I just need to figure out what I want to use that as. I'll leave it the way it is. So let's go test this out here. I really think that system corruption needs to be part of the loot pool because it doesn't drop in the DZ like it used to. Like if they were to increase the chances of it dropping in the DZ, then I would be all for it for it to stay the way it is. But because it doesn't drop very often in the DZ, because I've actually been in the DZ quite a bit without streaming, by the way, and I haven't seen it drop. As a matter of fact, I got something to say. I was in, oh my god. Wow, COVID really fucks with your head. The summit. I was in the summit. And one of these pieces somehow got into my inventory. After I was done the summit, I went back to the White House and I noticed that I had a brand new piece of system corruption. Now, I don't know where it came from, but it's there. So I rolled it, right? Obviously I rolled it.
Detected. Nearby location.
But I was really confused when I saw that piece in my inventory because I'm not sure where it came from. Still confused, and that should never drop. That's the other thing too I hope they fix, is this should never drop. At this point in time, especially when I'm on heroic, is the highest you can get for your actual world. It doesn't go any higher. I would like to see legendary worlds. I really would. I really wish they would bump this up to legend, like allow us to go to legendary worlds. That'd be great, but this shit should not be coming out anymore. I should never see purple again. I've been saying this since the Division 1 when that happened after, after you maxed your guy out on the Division 1, you'd still see purple dropping in the world, right? It shouldn't be happening. Watch this. Here's another example. Okay, it's gold this time, but the roll's shitty. Usually it's purple.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Sometimes it's gold. But even if it is gold, it's really a crappy roll. Now, I'm running system corruption because I have an idea. I want to see this. I want to see if I can get this to work. But before I do that, I need to make sure I have the right guns on first. Here's the other thought I had too. I don't know what everybody thinks about this. But wouldn't it be cool if you could flip the switch? And what I'm going to explain here is probably going to be a bit different, and people might be like, oh no, I don't want that. And that's okay, because this idea works two ways. So have the legendary worlds, but here's the other thing. Okay, so let me open the map first so I can explain better. Okay, so we have this guy, and this guy. So my idea is to create a mode that you could activate, you could deactivate, and kind of like the thing, the events, how you can deactivate and activate them. So what would happen is you would activate it, and it would turn this whole map into the dark zone, meaning the only safe spot on this map is going to be here, and then your usual safe houses are the only safe places to go. But once you leave those, you're no longer safe. Or you turn it off, or you don't even turn it on. I think a lot of people would probably enjoy this if you could turn this whole map into the dark zone. And then, like I said, turn it off. Like a global event, you could turn it off as well. You don't have to stay in that mode. I think that would be cool if we could make this into the one big dark zone. So basically this would once you flip the switch, this would no longer be the way it is now. It would just be a part of the map as a whole. There wouldn't be no dark spots. It would just all be the same. This whole map would be the dark zone, which means if you're doing a mission right here, just keep in mind that you could get attacked. You could get attacked during your mission by real rogue agents. Imagine that. Could you imagine you're trying to do a mission and all of a sudden real rogue agents pop in during your mission? And you're like, what the F? Oh yeah, that's right, I turned on that mode that turned the entire map into the dark zone. I think it'd be cool. What else? There's a couple other things I was thinking too. And no, not one of them was, there needs to be a dark zone here as well. Let me just go to the New York map for a second. So what would happen is essentially once you activate this dark zone for the whole map thing, well no, that's what I mean. You wouldn't have to like activate it. You don't have to participate in it. I'm saying for the people that would like to have this map, the whole thing as the dark zone, they could do that. But what I'm saying is they need to add a dark zone to New York, because if you remember correctly, the Division 1 had a very big dark zone. I mean, there's lots of spots in here that are wide open. You can see that the New York map is pretty large, and they're not really using much of it. They're using just a section of it. Hey, what's up, buddy? I saw you come in there. I would like to see that. Like I said, you wouldn't have to participate in it. You could, just not activate it if you didn't want to. But for those that wanted a little bit of a different challenge, they could activate this map and turn it all into the dark zone, which means this could be attacked while you're doing it. Anything you see. Even the summit wouldn't be safe. You want to make a challenge? There's a challenge. Remember, if you're doing summit on Legendary, even if rogue agents, like real rogue agents, came in and tried to attack you, if you ran by those NPCs, there's a good chance those NPCs might sort of protect your ass. Or they'll attack you and they'll all gang up on you. But regardless, when the NPCs see new players coming in as well, they're going to probably change their focus from you to them. That's how they used to do it in the DZ and in the... I didn't hear anything about crossplay. Don't get me wrong, it could be there, and I just don't know it, but... Then I think somebody was saying something about the summit was crossplay. They added it recently. I don't know, I can't confirm that. I mean, I think crossplay would be cool, but I think a lot of people would... I think there's a majority of people that would get pissed off because the mouse and keyboard thing, you know what I mean, versus controller. Because we all know, and I know from experience because I used to be a PC gamer, mouse and keyboard is way more better than controller. But controller's more convenient, that's all. After seeing the content that I saw, I've seen some content. You're on PC, so you probably know. I don't know if you play the PTS or not.
Backup request.
But people have been telling me there's been good things and bad things with this PTS. But it's only in the first phase. Uh-oh, I'm getting attacked. I'm a fan. I like system corruption. I was talking and they attacked me, so it's kind of rude. So I wasn't letting them live for it, that's for sure. Anyways, yeah, no, somebody was showing off the shield and what happens when it breaks, and it actually, from looking at it, it looks like the shields break really quick versus now. And if that's the case, then there's going to be... I mean, I don't use a shield. I've tried using a shield recently, but I don't like it. I still don't like it. I just find that it makes you... It creates a weakness for you anyways, right? Because you depend on that shield. It's not just that. It's when the shield breaks, you get staggered. And it's, to me, it puts you at a disadvantage. And it really does. In the grand scheme of things, you are at its mercy when it breaks. And now it's going to be worse because now you're going to get disoriented. But it looks like the shields break a lot quicker. I don't know, like, from what I've seen so far, I can't judge this game. Yeah, it still connects us to Ubisoft Connect. We still have to connect to it. I'm just wondering because from what I've seen so far, which is not a lot, I've seen some stuff, and it's kind of scary in a sense that I think they might be going about this the wrong way, and it sounds like a good idea, but it might not actually be a good idea after all, what they're doing, the way they're taking this new content. And what makes me really concerned now that I think about it is I'm really concerned for Heartland. If I'm seeing this now from what they're doing with this, that makes me really concerned about Heartland. And is it going to be really any good? The only people that can tell us that for sure are the people that are actually in that little test. I've heard some mixed stories on that one too, so obviously I can't say what I've seen. But it's really concerning unless they turn this around. Like, it's only phase 1. If by phase, I think there's usually like, what, 3 phases to the PTS? If by phase 3 it still doesn't really jive very well with people, then there's a good chance that when it actually comes out, it's probably not going to jive. I hope it does. I really want some new content. Hey, what's up there, Nick? I'd really like some new content. I might have bit off more than I can chew. This guy's coming in. Hey, what's up, buddy? I think I'm finally over COVID now. I might have gotten shot.
Need a medic over here.
Okay, you completed the story. You completed the story in New York, right? I'm assuming that's what you mean. You killed Keener, right?
Reinforcements en route.
Right? Yeah, you killed Keener, so you gotta go back.
Location guarded by hostiles.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story, yeah. No doubt. I like the story in part 2. You still in the hospital with COVID, dude? Holy shit. Well, I can tell you this right now. I feel better. I don't think it's quite gone yet. Oh yeah, you gotta start grinding for your gear now, buddy. That's the real grind. The real grind starts now. You're gonna feel like a squished potato for a while. You gotta build up that gear now.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
I got. Okay, that's friendly. It's okay. Okay, I got friendlies there now. Yeah, you gotta get your gear up, buddy. It's not too bad. It won't take long to get good gear.
Target's getting near.
Oh,
Don't let them kill.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
oh, that's fine. Just gotta find out where these guys are. Sorry, I really like system corruption at the moment. I just like it because it's the survivability on system corruption is so good.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Now I gotta. Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice if it was crossplay. I wish they'd add crossplay in here, but I don't know if they're gonna do that at this point. That looks like a big guy. It's kind of it's a skill build slash. It's a bit of both actually. I got some armor. No, it's really good. It's really good system because every time you do your hack step protocol like that, you increase your damage by 20%. Yeah, no, it's not a priority. They don't really care about that right now. I'm not saying they don't care about the game, I'm just saying that right now that's probably not what they care about at the moment. It's too bad too, I wish they would, because the player base could greatly appreciate more people.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, I need to find a good place to... Just a minute. It depends on how you use system corruption too, right? I'm using mine with the backpack, so I'm getting 100% bonus armor every time I activate it. I'm also getting damage every time, like I'm also able to do 20% more damage. Oh, it sure would. Crossplay would do a lot of things for this game. You know what else it would do? It would also make Dark Zone fights a little bit more interesting as well. Now, I was trying to get back. Let me go in here for a minute so I don't get rushed. I'm not using the chest piece with this, but if you use the chest piece with this, it decreases the time you have to wait to use it. But I'm using this so I can keep using my skills. So basically what I've turned this build into, essentially, is system corruption with a bit of hardwired. It's similar to hardwired because the thing procs enough times that I'm usually able to use it. Is that? Yeah, for sure. It's good talking to you. Now, normally when I run this, I don't run the chill out mask with this. I normally run the, I'll show you how I normally run this. I normally run it with this, the vial mask. And the reason why I run it with a vial mask is I'll show you why. Oh, shit. I need the... See how he's got that extra bleed now? It's really good with the vial mask. See, I put that extra bleed on them. And extra damage is extra damage, right? The green gears are good. I mean, obviously you can make some really good builds with the yellow gear as well, the high end. I like using these. I like using the gear sets because I mean, if you know how to use them properly, they can be much better in my opinion. But overall, the yellow gear is always going to be more powerful because, and I think the reason why that is because they've taken away the ability. Let me show you something. You'll probably remember this. You can't do this in this one, but you probably know this. Okay, so this is system corruption. As you see, 2 pieces gives you this, 3 pieces gives you that, and 4 pieces gives you this, right? But if you remember in the first division, there used to be a 5 and 6 piece bonus with these green sets. They took that away in Division 2. If they brought that back, I'm telling you, these green gear sets would be more powerful than the yellows. And they would be. Especially if you give them that extra slot. Hey, what's up, buddy? I don't think Tux liked my my shock trap trick. That's okay. It was merely showing people some cool shit, that's all. Nothing... You know what I mean? It's not like I was trying to stuff it down their throat. It does work though, you just have to be smart about it, right? I don't think anybody realizes that yet, that you have to actually be, you have to actually use your brain when you're using that, because it doesn't, it's not just something you throw out and it works. You just have to know, you have to know when to do it. There's a time to throw it and a time not to throw it. Like, he didn't say anything. I just haven't seen any videos. Unless he makes one soon, I don't know. I'm totally expecting him to make a video, right? So I think they're too focused on the other shit right now, though. Like the PTS. I think that's what they're focusing on right now. Yeah, there you go. Oh shit, I can't see. But I'll juice myself up just in case. Like that extra damage. Extra damage. Oh. Oh, he's running away. Yeah. Yeah.
Supply room access unlocked.
Which is normal. I mean,
Location nearby.
I would like to try it out too, but unfortunately my PC is, to say it nicely, it's a piece of shit. So it's able to watch a stream and, you know, it's able to do the basic things like edit videos, but as far as playing the Division 2 goes, even on the lowest settings, it can't do it. That's okay, I'm not worried. Maybe this is a good thing. I'll just wait. I'll wait to see it myself. Okay, so this guy's... Oh, I gotta open that supply room. Now, I don't know how long I'm gonna actually be on here, because basically I got this little window. My son's having a nap, and because he got COVID too. My daughter got COVID, I got COVID, my wife's got COVID. I'm recovering though. I was the first one to get infected, so I'm doing better than they are. Mine was Friday night. Not this Friday, but last Friday. Yeah, no, I've heard some, I heard some, very, not so nice things about it so far, and I'm not sure if this is going to be a good thing or not. I honestly, I want it to be. I really do. Not so much the new mode. I mean, I'd like the new mode to be cool too, but if the content itself, besides that mode, is good, then I guess it'll make up for it. I'm kind of hoping that it does. Yeah. Okay, so here's a question I have for you guys, because I'm really confused about this. This is supposed to happen... So, if you lose your sense of smell and taste, it's supposed to happen in the very beginning when you get infected. Like when it starts, you should lose it right away. I'm getting over mine, and I just started to lose my sense of smell and taste at the end. So, oh shit. Get ready, buddy. We're about to get attacked. I've lost my sense of smell and taste at the end of COVID. Like at the end of my duration of it, which is weird because it's not supposed to happen that way. I don't know where these rogue agents are, but they're coming somewhere. I just saw it say rogue agents detected, so unless it's crazy. I don't see any rogue agents. You see any rogue agents? It said rogue agents detected. Weird. Yeah, but I've never heard of anybody getting, you know what I mean? Like, I've never heard of anybody getting their sense of taste, you know. I've never heard of them losing it at the end of it, you know what I mean?
Detected. Nearby location.
When I first got it, okay, so this is what happened. So on Friday night, yeah, so on Friday, we had to go replace the vanity in my bathroom, right? We didn't put it in or anything. We just went and bought a new one. It was fucking 200 pounds. God damn. It was a 200-pound vanity. Anyways, got that inside. Put it aside because we're not doing it yet. Gotta rip the other stuff out first. After that, I was putting the kids to bed, and I started feeling weird. So I laid down. After I put them to bed, I laid down, and I woke up 3 hours later. Which is not like me to do this. When I woke up, I felt like a dump truck hit me, and I had a fever of 104, and so I went downstairs with the little fucking energy I had. I took one of those rapid tests, which was a challenge, trust me, it was a challenge to try to do that, and it tested positive. Like, within the first minute of me putting the droplets on the thing, it said positive. That's how quick it said positive. You're supposed to wait 15 minutes, but I was like, I knew within a minute of it going all the way to the top. I was like, yep, there's 2 lines. There's 2 dark lines right away. Bang, bang. I've got COVID. Fuck. That was the first thing I said, too. That's exactly what I said, only it was much louder. I was not happy. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. We got one over there, construction site. I guess there's no rogue agents coming. They just lied to us. Or they're going to attack us on the way there. So yeah, that's how quick my test was. I had a bunch of those rapid tests at home here. I never used them. I really hadn't had to use them. My guess is I probably came into contact with somebody without my mask, and it was probably somebody close, like my daughter. Yeah, for sure. But mine wasn't in my head, right? Because some people get the COVID, they get the head cold and stuff. I didn't get mine. Mine was all in the chest, which is, yeah. That was so quick though. Like 1 minute. I looked at it after. I waited the whole 15 minutes, but the first minute I knew. And after that I looked at it again. I was like, yeah, it's not changing. So yeah, see, mine was in the chest, right? I didn't get the head problem at all. Yeah, that's just weird. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. That's all. I was like, what the hell am I losing my sense of smell and taste at the end of this COVID shit? Like, what the? That's like it's ass backwards. I'm not the only one either. Apparently, there's 2 other people that I know that have it at the same time as I did. We weren't around each other either. This is just a weird coincidence. And the same thing. We've all lost our sense of smell and taste at the end of COVID. shit, come here. Ooh. Woo.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah, he's dead.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Oh, we got somebody's trying to sneak over here. Oh shit. Come on. Nope, that's not happening. Nice. I'm sneaking up on these guys. Oh shit, there's a shield guy right there. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I know, trust me.
Hostiles.
Even not being in the head, it was a challenge for me. Because it was wiping me out, right? It was making me tired. Oh, I got him with mine. I got him with my riot foam.
Heavily armored. Hostile detected. Detected. Location. Guarded by hostiles.
Whoops. Yeah, I had 3 shots. I've had 3 shots, so... I had my 2 shots in my booster, sorry. But that's 3 shots still.
Hostiles. Guarding location nearby.
CP captured. Good job.
Oh, I forgot to call for reinforcements. Well, I had some chicken soup the other day.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected.
The thing I like about this gear set, or this shotgun, is the reach it has.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Oh yeah, you're not immune to not getting it. It's just that all it's doing is the severity is getting cut down by a lot. You're using the Eclipse, aren't you?
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Nice. Oh, he's throwing. Look at this guy throwing grenades. The guy should be friggin' in the Olympics. He can throw that grenade pretty far. Let me try that. My turn. Oh, I guess I can throw it just as far. Yeah, I'm the same way too, except this medicine that I've been taking, because I have to take it for something. It compromises my immune system a little bit. Because my immune system's actually pretty good, but the medicine itself is that I take does give it a little bit of a compromise. But they said it shouldn't really affect my too much. It shouldn't affect my ability to fight it off. They recommended the shot because they were like, you're on this medicine, so we want to make sure that, you know, you have some sort of protection against this shit. It's not a silver bullet, but and that's it. That. I mean, it works out great because, I mean, you're using those bleed rounds or whatever, and yeah, that's the problem. Because I have something called ulcerative colitis, so I've got to be on this treatment that I have to take it compromises my immune system a bit, so I got to be careful. But I have to keep taking this medicine because it also keeps it in check, like it keeps it in remission. As long as I take this medicine, it will keep it in remission. But they did tell me that eventually this medicine will stop working, and it will no longer help me. Because my immune system is going to build a defense against it eventually, and then it won't work. And I'll have to move on to something else until there's nothing else to do. Until there is no more medicine that they can give me. So, that's what I get to look forward to. Okay, look at this. Garbage. But I'm not going to let it bring me down.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Uh-oh. Somebody's awake. Which means I have to get him in a minute. Because I'm the one that feels the most healthiest in the house. I've been doing a lot of the work. I probably shouldn't push myself the way I've been pushing myself, but somebody's got to do it. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, good morning. Um, well, it's midday here. So yeah. Like, what kind of morning are we talking? Are we talking like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 8 in the morning? I can't remember. You're what, 7 hours ahead?
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Yeah, it depends on this. It depends on the way that I know it's at the end of its. The COVID is at the end of its little thing. Apparently, you can have it for 2 weeks. You're not contagious. Um, it depends though, because it's been wiping me out at nighttime. That's why you haven't really been seeing me on too much. Because at around 11 o'clock, I'm like, holy shit, like I can't keep my eyes open. That's I mean, normally I can do that no problem. The other challenge that I've been having as well is climbing stairs. Stairs are brutal. Like, I've never had this issue in my life. I feel like I've ran up like 51 flight of stairs is like climbing 60 fucking flights of stairs. Or so it feels. I have to sit down for a minute and you gotta catch your breath. Yeah, I should. That's the one where you run around, you gotta stop.
Detected.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'd rather have the regular flu. To be honest. At least it didn't do this shit to me. This is that's why I say I don't I don't wish that on anybody. Yeah, and I feel dizzy sometimes. It's still there. Like, it's probably gonna linger for a little while. I just hope that I don't get that other shit that people get, like the long COVID where it keeps going. Because some people experience these, so you gotta be careful. Not everybody experiences it either. I just hope I'm not the lucky one to get that shit. Because I'd really like to enjoy the summer. I don't want to be sitting in the house and going, I can't go anywhere because I'm dizzy, or any of that shit. I think in the end, they've just got to stop playing with things. Like, they've got to stop playing with viruses. Like, I can't prove that this is man-made, but I mean, the way this thing is behaving, it sure as hell feels like this is man-made. I think that's what happened, to be honest. I think it got out of the fucking lab. And it shouldn't have, but it did by accident, because I bet you one of their workers got sick, went to the fish market, got somebody else sick, and then, yeah, well, you know the rest. It probably spread like wildfire after that, because nobody knew what it was. That's how I think it went down. Because this thing is evolving faster than any virus I've ever seen. Even the Spanish flu. It's evolving quicker than that did. Like, way quicker than that did. I'm not a virologist or anything like that, but I've been reading a lot of stuff, and if you naturally, you can make a virus, evolve quicker if you play around with it, and I don't mean by, like, editing it or anything. I mean just, you keep introducing it to a subject, and it naturally gets this ability to evolve quick, and it doesn't look man-made, is what I'm saying. I was reading up on this, on how they behave, and how when they put it in a lab, they can make it look like it's naturally evolving on its own quickly. But they've actually done it, they've sped up the process, by letting it reinfect things, constantly reinfecting things. And then basically it just makes it so that it speeds up the process. So when it does evolve, it evolves quick. But if they put it under a microscope, you're not going to know that, because it's going to look natural. I've looked at some of the most deadliest viruses we've ever had in the world that were natural, and like I said, I have not seen anything that fucking evolves like this. Like this quick. Even the first, I don't know if you remember the first SARS, the first version, which was way back in 2003. Hey, what's up, buddy? But even it didn't evolve like that. Actually, we got that out of the way pretty quick. Oh yeah, they're always evolving, but not like this. This is quick. Like, this is like every other week we're seeing something different. Or every month, I should say, not every week. How many times it evolved, I don't know. No, I know. You know why it wasn't noticed? Because it wasn't a problem.
Hostile control
I mean,
point
it was. It did kill people. You just didn't see it as much, right? Because we had it under control quicker. Because we knew about it. This time they didn't tell us, hey, by the way, we got another leak, and this time it's a lot more nastier. By the time anybody knew anything, it was too late. It had already circulated all over the place. I just didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was. Because before these things started mutating, it was pretty bad. He hasn't, I thought he was up, but he's still quiet, so I might have a couple more minutes. I think there's a checkpoint right here. Is that ours or theirs?
hostile broadcast.
Oh no, this is a hostile. There we go. Oh, I might have just stirred up something bad here.
Reinforcements en route.
Yeah, they're definitely aware of that we're here now. Oh, he's on fire too over here. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm getting hit by... Oh, no, I'm getting hit.
Serious trauma detected.
That guy jumped down, thank God. I gotta take care of this guy. Uh-oh. Whew, there we go, thank God. Get up here. They're getting shot from below here, we gotta take those guys there. Plus across the street. Plus behind us. In front of us. This guy's on fire, he burned himself up. Oh shit, they're everywhere. Look at that there. I thought that was a... Oh shit, he's up top. I got them both up here now. Yes, yes, that is really good. I'm happy for that, trust me, because I've been down for a while. Oh shit, they're coming from this way. There's one there. Oh, where'd that come from? This guy's gonna burn to death and bleed to death, or something's gonna happen. That leader's dead. Oh shit. Somebody's below. Oh, he burned to death. Oh, there's somebody over there. He's trying to go heal. This guy's running. Yeah.
Detecting additional
Oh
hostile
shit.
contacts.
Look behind us. We got Flame Brothers here. Dun dun dun. Uh-oh. You know I still get flack for that goddamn thing that I discovered. I've got people saying different things and they're not watching the video because they're just saying, hey, I can get that too if I put this on. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not, you know, you're not actually getting it because you're killing them. I'm not actually killing them, you know what I mean? I'm still having a hard time explaining that. I guess I just can't, I don't know. I don't know. I've kind of given up on trying to explain it. Or, you know what I mean, for that matter. Most people get it. I had to actually silence a couple people because they were being obnoxiously rude. Like I said, there's you know, there's making a comment and then there's just being rude. Like, you can't please everybody. It's like I said before, you know, you can't please everybody. It doesn't matter how good anything is. You just gotta get by it, that's all. You just gotta suck it up and just say whatever, you know, and move on. Majority of people thought it was cool, so, I mean, that's how I'm gonna draw it up on the chalkboard. I thought it was cool. Most people did. But there is some people that are like... I get some negative things going on, like people actually send me private messages, not ones that are visible on the board. I've had quite a few nasty comments I've had to deal with. Yeah, well, here's the other thing that bothers me about this, is I've had about 4 people send me private messages saying, I've tried this and it doesn't work. I've tried it in, you know, I tried it in the world, like the actual, you know, like what we're doing right now. And they're like, you know, it doesn't work. And I'm like, well, I use it. I said, I use it in Legendary. Okay, I use it in Legendary and I use it in this world. And it works just fine with me. Works just fine for me, and I'm sure it works fine for everybody else, but you gotta know when to use it. You can't just blindly throw it out and hope that somebody's gonna run into it. You've gotta use your noggin. Because if you just blindly throw it out, of course it's not gonna work. It's like anything, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I said sometimes you just gotta mute people because you know you're never gonna get through to them. It doesn't matter what you say, you're just never gonna get through to them, so you might as well just... I mean, it's a shitty way of doing things because what happens there is, when you do that, when you mute people, or hide them from your channel, I guess that's the saying I'm trying to say, because that way it silences them. What happens there is, now you're open for them, like the next video I bring out, I'm guaranteed that I'm gonna get, you know, probably like 6 or 7 people with giving me a thumbs down right away, because I've muted them, right? Or sorry, I've hid them from my channel, but they can still see my channel. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's a guaranteed way for me to get thumbs downs, right? But I don't really care because it still counts as, what do you call it? Engagement? Because I was looking that up to see if that actually hurts you. It really doesn't. It just counts as engagement. Like that video, I can tell you right now. Oh, I thought we killed this guy already. Did we not just kill 2 bosses already? One there and then one somewhere else? Where's this boss coming from? Oh, he's a machine gunner. Yeah, that's a machine gunner boss. That's cool. Yeah, he's trying to sneak up over here. coming up. You just gotta suck it up. Not so much suck it up, just there was a I don't know if you know the guy. You probably don't know him, but you probably heard of him, because I used to watch a lot of other content creators when they were teaching you how to, you know, do things. And there was a video editor. I think his name is Hilliard or whatever. He's really famous. And one of his comments was, or sorry, somebody asked him a question. They said, "What do you do when somebody gives you negative comments?" And he said, "Fucking ignore them," is what he said. Like, they're like, "Do you respond to them or just?" And he said, in his own words, "Fucking ignore them. Just keep doing what you're doing." And that's a video editor. He's done some pretty big videos. And that's what he said. He's just like, screw them, you know, basically. Well, I think the reason why they do that, I think the reason why they do that, because I know there was a lot of negativity when they got rid of it. Well, they didn't get rid of it, you know what I mean? They got rid of the actual seeing it, basically. You know, remember how it would show you, like, the likes to dislikes? It would show everybody it would show everybody the ratio. Basically, it would show them. Now it doesn't. It just shows them the likes. I can actually go to that video right now. Oh, me? I am using System Corruption at the moment with a bit of Vile, and I'm using this. Perfectly Skilled. And the reason why I'm doing that is because my Hive usually procs my Seekers to come back, so it's almost like running Hardwired, but not. It works great, because it's, you know, I have the survivability because I can keep using my Hackstep protocol. But I can tell you right now, I can go to my shit right now and show you, and I can tell you what the ratio is at right now for that video. Like, for likes to dislikes. Okay, so this is what I've seen so far. So that video that I released on March 21st has 623 likes. It has 41 dislikes. And those are probably the people over time that I've probably pissed off because they got rude with me and I shut them up, basically. If you want me to define what I mean by rude, is instead of telling me something constructively, they will be destructive about it. Yeah. Well, the reason why, sorry, I was going to get to this point. The reason why I think they don't penalize for that is because people can be trolls, and you can accumulate quite a few trolls over your time. You can. And so what YouTube actually does, and I didn't know this because like I said, I was learning things in the very beginning, but one thing that I did learn was if somebody keeps doing that shit to you, like if somebody goes to every one of your videos and gives you a dislike, it basically marks them as a troll. It doesn't tell them they're a troll. It doesn't say, "Hey, you're a troll," but it marks them as a troll. So basically, when they go to give me a dislike on my video after so many, it just ignores it. Basically, it ignores the fact that they're doing that. Because it sees a pattern, right? It sees a pattern of them probably just not liking you because they don't like you. I think I said this before. Yeah. I've said this before, and there's going to be people that don't like you. Everybody in this room that is talking right now, there's probably somebody out there that doesn't like you. Just like me. There's probably all kinds of people that don't like me. Sometimes I get, this is pretty sad too. I've actually had people be super rude to me because I make videos, right? I feel like sometimes they treat you like you're nothing, you know what I mean? Like you're like the scum off their shoes or something. But I'm pretty tough. when it comes to that shit. I don't let it bug me. Um, I just I don't have time for that shit. So basically what I do is I just kind of, it goes in one ear and out the other when somebody does that to me. But obviously I don't put up with it. If it keeps going, then I just, okay, you need to shut up now, right? Mute. And that's what happens. Enough's enough. Like, I can take it, but I don't want the people that come to my channel for my content, I don't want them seeing this shit. Because it's disruptive, basically. Nobody wants to see that shit. And when you take care of it, it's good. But there's always going to be people out there that don't like you. They don't like me. They don't like my daughter. They don't like anybody. That's just something you got to deal with. Unfortunately, it's not just this either. It's just in life in general. Like, you could be the best sniper in the world, and I guarantee you, there's going to be a very large crowd of people that don't like you, just because they don't like you. But I want to keep good vibes on my channel. I don't want some dickhead coming into my channel and saying stuff that's not true, or just being disruptive in general. Nobody wants that. Plus, like I said, I don't have time for their drama, right? I'm just here to have fun, enjoy people, and yeah, you know, there's so many things I could go on about with that. But nowadays, I think everything is too soft. If you say the wrong word to somebody, you can hurt their feelings, you know? And it's sad, too. I'm trying to teach my daughter that you have to be tough. You can't get anywhere in life unless you're tough. You have to be tough. You can't let things bring you down. And if you really enjoy something, you got to keep doing it. Don't let somebody else, even if their words are hurtful, don't let anybody else bring you down. Because the minute you do that, you lose. They win. And you know what's sad about that is if you let them win, who knows what could have been, you know? You could have... Yeah. And if you... I know a couple of people, like a couple of friends in real life, that they had channels, but they let it get to them. Like, they let people get to them. And they don't have channels anymore because they gave up. And I was like, why? Why would you do that? You're feeding them. When you let them win like that, it feeds them, and then they go and do it to somebody else. And then every time they win, they think that they're doing a good job by doing this to people. But when they run into somebody like me, it pisses them off because I don't fucking care. I won't let them get to me.
Put down your weapons. You're under arrest,
I
Colonel.
honestly don't think I ever watched this.
Bullshit. The Colonel's the only one keeping the city under control. You can't arrest him. He's a hero. Unarmed civilians were cut down on this man's orders. He's not a hero. He's a murderer.
You can take them, sir.
Plus, you got to remember that
That's better. Antoine Ridgway.
I'm also a chef, so I had to learn to be strong and to shut shit down, to turn emotions off when needed. When you work in a kitchen, you can't be somebody that's emotional. You gotta shut it off. Right? So that's where I learned a lot of my stuff, and plus I was raised that way anyways. My aunt always told me, because my mom was not really that great at doing things, but my aunt always told me, she's like, don't let people bring you down. If you're good at something, or you want to be good at something, just don't let somebody stupid words eat at you like that. Like, don't feed into their shit. As a matter of fact, you know what people hate the most? When somebody's doing that to you, you know what they hate more than anything? Is when you're nice to them. They hate it. Oh, we got some guards here. People hate when you're nice to them when they're being an asshole. That's just a known fact. it's like the anti-thing.
Get it off me!
I probably just ran into that.
System curtailed. System restored.
Oh.
Agent is back!
Yeah, no. See, with... Oh, shit. How is he hitting me through there? Okay. Interesting. With this channel, it's got potential. Like, lots of potential, because I'm not just... Like, I do play this game a lot, but I'm not focused like... I do play other games, so...
Incoming hostiles detected.
And I did it on purpose. I did that on purpose because I wanted to make it a gaming channel, so I'm not, you know what I mean? If you stick to just one single game, and I know they tell you to do that, they do, but I think they're wrong on that one. You need to have variety. Because if this game suddenly dies, if it suddenly dies, and I depend on this game to do a lot of things, then I'm gonna screw myself.
Don't see it!
Like you said with the music thing, being too many creators and stuff. You gotta have variety. You gotta. I know that there's those guys out there that teach you stuff, and they're gonna tell you you should stick to one game. Well, yeah, okay. I'm not saying they're wrong in general, but when it comes to that particular topic, I think they're wrong on that one. Because I play GTA 5, I play other games. And sometimes you need a break, because it's mentally better when you give yourself variety. If you just stick to one thing, you're gonna go nuts eventually. I do like to take a break, and you'll see me playing GTA 5 or something, and I'll be running people over and shit. I mean, that's just, I like doing that, it's funny. It's also a good way to vent, too. Like, if you're having a bad day and you just run into a game like GTA 5, for example, it's a good way to get rid of the shit. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Because if you... But this is what happens. So when you start playing a particular game more than anything, you're gonna lose subscribers the minute, like, so you're gonna lose them the minute you go, like, there's gonna be some that you'll lose when you go and play another game, because they subscribe to you for, you know, a specific game. I always come back to this game, though, right? It's not like I abandon this game. I might play 2 solid days of something different. That doesn't mean I'm abandoning the game. It just means I'm taking a break. Which you need to take a break. You can't always play the same game. I know there is people out there that do, but mentally, especially in the times we're in now, you need to have a different... You need to have a choice, a different variety of different games. Otherwise, you will go nuts. Mentally, you'll just... It's not good.
Hostile control point nearby.
Because the thing that worries me about this is, it's good. I like this game. I'm not saying it's bad. But what worries me about this is I'm always worrying about build videos. What new build can I make? What if there is no more builds I can make? Then what? You know, I'm at that crossroad right now. Like, I don't know if I can make any more build videos. And the problem is I need to make videos. I can't just do live streams, right? Because I know that live streams won't help you. There's a couple of metrics that only pre-recorded videos can help you with, right? Unless you can get your audience, like, if I can maintain having like 50 or 60 people in my stream constantly, then yeah, live streams are the way to go. But if I only get like 5 or 6 or 7 people constantly in there and that's it, then I need to think about making pre-recorded videos but a different topic or something, because those are actually what makes your thing go bigger, right? Your unique audience, your unique viewers, grow faster that way. And that's what, so I didn't know this, but your unique viewers on YouTube, the bigger that pool is, that's your audience. Like, that's potentially your audience that's going to see your videos all the time. Right now, mine's at 23,000, which is the highest it's ever been. But that's because of one video. So now I need to make sure that I can maintain that somehow. Either it's live streams can keep me going, or I need to make videos. And when you're stuck, that's a problem. I might have to wait till the new content comes out. I don't know. Before I start doing things. Or I'm going to have to just really start playing around with things again. See what I can come up with. Make sure I haven't already done it. That's the other problem. You want to make sure you haven't done it already, right? Oh shit, you're down? Give me a second. Shit. I'm coming. Just let me get these guys off me first. Oh. I'm coming. No. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh, get off that. What the fuck? Are you serious? How did I just run into the riot foam that wasn't even there?
Agent killed.
Oh, we're going back there to kill those guys. Yeah. So, anyways, I knew that was going to happen. I didn't realize how many people that were starting to accumulate behind me. That was my fault. I should have just got you back up when I did. But that's okay. I can come get you, or you can respawn. Let me see where you are. Yeah. Okay. So I will come get you. I'm going to have to put my dirty build on. But I'm going to put it on because this will clear that shit out really good. Let me show you what I use when they piss me off. Well, you've probably already seen me use this, but you'll like it. Alright. Now, where are we going to... Oh no, I can do them now. I can do them now, dude. I think I can do them now. I have a community post already. You can do it at 500. You can do it at 500 subs now. When you get 500 subs, you can have community posts. Let me just go there. Yeah. Yeah, they lowered that a little while ago. Yeah, they lowered it a little while ago. I've been doing those, actually. You did? Yeah, I thought so. I like those little secret... Oh, we got a big guy down here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they did that. It's kind of nice. That's the other thing you gotta do, right? You gotta make sure you stay on top of that as well, right? You always want to make sure that you're doing... This guy's really taking a beating. Did I tell you this guy's armor can take explosive damage? Pretty good, actually. However, yeah, exactly, right? Oh, is there somebody else still alive? Okay, I'm coming to you now. We got a bunch of things going on, you know, like dealing with people that are being trolls. There's a lot of things you gotta do, right? You gotta keep engaged. You gotta watch the trolls. You get lots of those. Trust me, you get lots of those. Oh my god. I didn't think you would get this many. But, then again, after thinking about it for a while, I realized, yeah, you do. But that's not just doing this. Well, you can get that from anything, right? Doesn't matter what you do. You get it from... Yeah, that's right. I'm coming. I'm almost there. I'm gonna come around here. And we're gonna do this. Oh shit.
Reinforcements incoming.
We got people coming. Just gonna make sure they don't sneak up behind me. Yeah, it's really good. That backpack is really good because you can use it for anything. It's not just for like DPS builds or armor builds. You can use it for armor builds, DPS builds, skill builds. It works really good with skill builds, like really good. I almost wonder, yeah. Okay, that's dead.
Heavily armored. Detected.
Okay, this might be yeah, exactly. You can use it in PvP. Okay, so the thing with that is you can use it in the dark zone. It works really good in the dark zone. But I wouldn't recommend using that backpack in conflict. If you try conflict, I mean, oh shit. Shit. Son of a bitch threw a grenade at me. Whoa, where's that guy hitting me from? No, it's no good in conflict, unfortunately. Not unless you're killing everybody constantly, but even still, you're not going to get much of a boost out of it. Whereas you would if you use it in the dark zone. That's where you're going to get the boost the most. Well, that and PvE as well, right? Obviously. I've already got plans for that backpack with these new gear sets they're showing us. I've already got some ideas with that. Okay, where's your dead body? I see it from here. Jesus. He got me again with a grenade. we getting attacked from behind too now? They really don't want me to get you up.
Medical assistance.
Yeah, see, what I see is I see a new meta that might be more powerful than any meta that we've ever seen in the game with that perfect spotter. It kind of concerns me, actually. But as you know, just kill that first. There we go. Let me see if I can get you up.
Detecting additional hostile.
Wait, whoa, where the fuck is your body? Oh my god, oh, you're way the fuck over there. Let's see if I can get you up without dying. I'm concerned because they've upped it by 5%, right? And that 5% doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is. Trust me, it's gonna make a difference. There's a way to stop it, right? I think there is, anyways. So if you put pulse resistance up, like system corruption will do good against it, and it should, anyways. Unless there's a way to get rid of your defense against pulse resistance. See, I'm not too familiar with this new gear set, this Heartbreak gear set, and I know it helps spotter out, I think. But I don't know if you remember the firewall tree, but there's a shotgun that actually takes away 50% of your resistance to fire if you hit them with it for a short time. Which, if somebody's running a hazard build and you hit them with that, and then quickly hit them with fire, it'll actually hit them. Like, it'll actually hit them instead of not hitting them. I'm wondering if there's the same kind of thing for this new set. Like, is there some sort of pulse resistance with it or something? Like, what does that work? How's that work? And what about the other gear set? There's 2 gear sets that I heard of. What's the other one do? Where are these guys coming from? Oh, right here. It's gonna be something easy for dinner tonight, because I don't feel like fucking cooking. I mean, I feel better, but I still don't feel like I'm 100%. You know what I heard? You remember how they visited Striker and they made Striker better? Well, they just fixed one thing, really. Apparently they're going to do that with other gear sets as well, and I hear that system corruption is the next one they're going to touch on. Let's just hope that they don't screw it up. Let's just hope it's for the good, not the bad. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh, that was a friendly. I thought it was a damn enemy. Damn it. I could have avoided taking all that damage if I just would have... Is that it? Oh, fire? Nope. What the hell was he shooting at? There was nothing there.
Supply room access unlocked.
Interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Yes, speaking of that, actually, the proficiency thing. Now, the question I have about this proficiency thing, because I haven't really gotten into looking at it too much. So apparently you can make your skills more proficient, right? Now my question is, if for example I start making my hive proficient, and I keep leveling it up, is it going to make it stronger? Is it going to hit harder? Is it going to recharge faster? Like, how does that work? Because that's my question. I want to know how that works. Is it actually going to boost its damage or anything like that? Or is it just going to be something that's just kind of stupid? It looks good, but it's stupid. You know what I mean? They make it all sound good, and then you get into it and it's like, oh, that's all it really does.
We're good. Thanks.
Let me see what I can do now. Okay, so that would be a cool thing if that's the case, right? Which is also going to make things... Okay, so this is going to create two things. It's going to make things really cool, and there's going to be a lot of people liking it. And then there's going to be the little crowd out there that's pissy because now, you know, I'm, like, for example, me, like, let's say I'm really proficient with Secret Mines, for example. And now they might possibly do more damage, so now people are going to be like, oh no, skill builds are getting more powerful. But it's not just skill builds. I don't think everybody gets that either. It's everything, right? Weapons, everything. Gear.
I can do this.
But I can guarantee you there's going to be people out there that are going to be pissy about that. Right? Oh no, he can do more damage. Are they coming towards? Okay, they're not. I don't think they are anyways. Just give me a second.
My time to shine. Where are they all?
Moving around them.
Sure, take your time.
Watch your sides.
Time to go.
I'll show them.
Use cover.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm just wondering, that's all. I mean, I'd love to watch the streams and stuff like that, but I find that I know it's been like that since the first division. Well, before that, but since the Divisions came out, like the first and second one. The same thing in the first one. The biggest thing is the very first problem that they had in the Division 1 was the Midas. The Midas was OP as hell. They immediately nerfed it though, don't worry. But I think they nerfed it too much though. See, the problem I find with them, with Ubisoft, is they don't know what a middle ground is. They make good game, but they don't know how to balance properly is what I'm saying. So this is how Ubisoft usually does their shit. Usually they find a high ground and a low ground. If we're going to compare it like that. They don't seem to be able to know what a middle ground is, you know, when it comes to balance. It's unfortunate too. Got some suicide bombers coming in. Oh my god, there's quite a few. And they need to learn that though. There's got to be a middle ground. Otherwise, did you play the first one, or did you just literally just start playing the first one not long ago? The first one was good. You'll notice that things were a bit different too, right? You didn't get that extra health bar that you get in this one. Or the armor bar, sorry. You just got the health bar, basically. You could get like a little overcharge part of things, but that was just more health. It was fun though. I liked it. The PvP was pretty decent. Going back to it now, though, I mean, it's really strange to go from this to that. Nice. I've got a totally ranked out guy in that one. I got a couple guys actually. The problem I'm having right now is that I'm on PS5 and I don't have another hard drive, so those games take up a lot of space when they're digital. Like this game, for example. This game, I was just looking at it the other day. This game takes 112 gigs on my hard drive, on my drive. 112 gigs just for this game. If I put Call of Duty on there, it's almost 200 gigs. Call of Duty is not too far off from 200 gigs. And that's a problem because, as you know, on PS5, the hard drive size is not really the strong point. Like the original size. So when I first bought this, I was under the assumption that it was a 1 terabyte drive, and that you would get 800 and some odd gigabytes, right? But what really happened was it wasn't a 1 terabyte drive. It was an 800 and some odd it was a 800 and some odd gig drive. And in the end, after the system software was installed, you ended up with 667 gigs, which sounds like a lot, but these days it's not, as you know. Yeah, I'm trying to convince my wife to buy me another one, but she's not seeing what I'm seeing, if you know what I mean. She's not seeing why I should have more space, so, I mean, I tried. You know, they don't get it. They don't get about these games. They're huge. I've got a digital PS5, so I can only download my games. But I always downloaded my games before anyways. That's why I got the digital version. And I don't need the 4K Blu-ray player because I already have one. Yeah, and I know. I'm just saying. I used to play COD. I don't like it anymore. I haven't liked it in a while, but... Wait a minute. You look... That's hilarious. Come here for a minute. Yeah, I was gonna say, you just noticed that too? Yeah, no, I was gonna say that. She's already talked about that. We need a bigger closet. I'm like, why? I need a bigger hard drive. I don't know what the maximum hard drive is that you could actually put in this thing. Um, I don't know what it can handle maximum. I don't know if it's 8 terabytes or what it is. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're rich, because I know an 8 terabyte M2 drive is going to be a lot. A lot. Way more than $1,000, that's for sure. It's going to be a couple thousand. Because I know that the one drive that I wanted that was 2 terabytes was like, it was, yeah, you had to buy a 2 terabyte. It was like 3 something. I think it was on sale actually recently. Actually, yeah, no, it was on sale. Let me look at that. Not that it matters, but not unless I secretly buy it anyways. But then that might be World. You might not see me for a couple days after that, because it might be World War V in my house. So, or I'll just. I mean, I can't complain if I have to sleep on the couch, because when we bought the couch, I purposely bought a really comfortable couch, so that if I do get stuck to the couch, it won't matter. I'll have a nice bed. It's nice and comfy. I'm not stupid. Never let the woman buy the couch. Never. Because she's going to buy one that's hard. And there's a reason why. It's almost like they pre-think these things up. They're like, okay, so if he goes to the couch, it won't be comfortable, but yet it'll be comfortable enough to sit on, but not enough to sleep on. Whereas I'm like, no, this thing's got to be really comfy. So I don't think she was thinking when she let me pick the couch out, but she did. So I was like, okay, we'll have a nice comfy couch. No problem. We gotta think. We gotta think like they think. But we gotta beat it.
Glad we got that settled.
I mean, trust me, there's other ways they can get you back, so don't worry about that. Don't ever think that you're ahead. Don't ever think that you're gonna outsmart your wife. Because I can tell you this right now. You might beat her in one aspect, but there's something else. She'll probably find something else that you didn't think about, and that's where she'll trump you. I know that from experience. So, I can't remember what it was. One time she went to work. Yeah, that's what happened. So, she was pissed off at me about something. I can't remember what it was now, but it's, you know how women do this. Anyways, I went to go play my PlayStation. This was like quite a while ago. I went to go play my PlayStation and the power cord was missing. Well, she went to work with it. So, and I didn't think, I wasn't thinking ahead of time. I didn't have an extra cord, so that didn't happen. Anyways, I'm going to get my son up because he's been sleeping a long time and he doesn't usually sleep like this normally. And I think he might... He's still sick, I know he is. He's only 2, right? So the poor guy got sick. Unfortunately, he got COVID. I tested him. That was brutal, testing him. He just turned 2 on January 11th, so, and he's already got it. So my daughter's 4, she got it. Neither one of them can get the vaccine because they're not old enough. He's got 3 more years before he can get it, and she's got another half a year before she can get it. So, and she's already got COVID, so I don't know. But he's really sick. I gotta watch him like a hawk because he's only 2. And I'm the only one in it. Like I said, me and my daughter are the only one in the house right now that are feeling better. And we had ours on Friday, and everybody else had theirs the very next day. That's how quick it went through our house. One day. Before everybody had it. We're pretty sure that my daughter brought it home from school. Because she's the only one that I don't wear it. She's the only one that I've had my mask off around. So it only makes sense. Because I've been doing this for 2 years like everybody else with a mask, and I've never gotten it, so... I just hope, yeah, because I've heard of some bad things with pediatric, like COVID, so... It doesn't matter about age, right, 2 or 4. But she's asymptomatic, she's been fine. She hasn't shown any symptoms, but she tested positive because I tested her. She tested positive like I did. She's probably the source. However, when it hit me like a fucking dump truck. It came on so quick. But, yeah, my wife's out. She's sick too, pretty bad. And he's not getting any better. All I can give him is Tylenol. That's to take away the pain. But he doesn't sound like he's getting any better, like as far as his chest goes. I can hear it in there. And that's how quick it can spread too, right? It just takes one person in the house to get it. And then they can bring it home just like boom. And they predicted this. They predicted this was I knew it was gonna happen anyways. And it's because the mask mandate where I live, the mask mandate ended a little while ago. I still wear mine, no matter what. But the teacher at my kid's school, she told my daughter that she didn't have to wear a mask if she didn't want to. So she didn't wear a mask. She stopped wearing a mask. And then she brought me, then COVID came home. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know, to be honest. I'm going to ask them that. I'm wondering that myself. I don't know what that means. What language is that anyways? Does anybody know what language that is? Or is it just something that somebody made up? It's not German, is it? No? I don't think so. We have way too many lieutenants in our goddamn clan. Way too many. Everybody's lieutenant. Let me do that. That's a good idea. Except, somebody stole my phone. I'm coming, buddy. Okay. Oh, stop it. Google. Let's try to do this. Okay. So somebody likes Assassin's Creed, so it's a Ubisoft game as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. I'm getting references to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So somebody likes Assassin's Creed, I guess. I don't even... Fuck. That's the other thing I gotta do, is I gotta think about what's for supper now, because I haven't really thought about that, because I really don't feel like cooking. Normally I do, right? But,
I've got this.
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go get him up, because he sounds like he's getting very pissy. And she's obviously, she's got to be, my wife's got to be out like a light if she doesn't hear that. Alright, same here. Yeah, it's nice to do something different. And like I said, I might put a poll out on my channel, I'm not sure. I just want to see if there's anything that I can, like, maybe do I don't know. Pre-recorded videos. You have to release a video at least every week. You should, anyways. Maybe. Alright. I'll be back, guys. Probably within, because I'm on Eastern time, so probably about 8:30 Eastern time. Don't quote me on that for sure.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive.
Could be 8:39, somewhere in there. Because I'm allowed to go outside now, so I might have to go out. I might have to go and pick stuff up for people. So I'll be back.